right. All right. Looks like we're live. Happy Friday, everyone. This week kind of flew by. It really flew by for me. I hope it flew by or didn't if you didn't want it to for everyone else. So I wanted to show you all this one we did. I believe it was last Friday's live stream or maybe the Tuesday before last live stream, but we did this one on a live stream here recently, and it's 95% dry. It's pretty well dry. I can't varnish it yet, but I just kind of wanted to show you all that one once it was dried and how it dried. It looks on the camera kind of like a yellow ochre, but it's actually gold. But right up in there, there's just some crazy cells in cells, but that's how that one dried. So I'm going to set that one aside, and then I also wanted to show you all this other one. So on Tuesday, this last Tuesday, we were doing, I was layering. Hey, artsy fartsy lovers, how are you doing? Thank you. That one, I believe, you picked the colors on this one. I believe you were the one that picked the colors on this one. Hey, Dina, how are you doing? Oh, windy, cold, and snowy. How are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? So this one is the one on Tuesday, so it's not quite dry in the center. It has a little bit of wetness, but you can see where I had flooded it with Floetrol, and Floetrol dries clear. So this was the experiment to see if we can kind of layer up some looks, and I think we can. So this was just kind of an experiment tile to see how layering it up. Yeah, you guys should check out Artsy Fartsy Lover. She has some amazing paint pour. She has some amazing, all kinds of mixed media, acrylic painting, just paint pouring, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I think that'll work great using Floetrol because it dries clear to kind of flood, to be able to kind of almost like resin techniques, how they do layers in the resin. Well, I think we could use Floetrol. I'm going to try to now do a couple others where I get to like third and fourth layering. Feel like a truck. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's no good. I hope you start feeling better. So on Fridays, you guys can pick your the colors, but the very first ones, I'm going to actually do these ones, the colors that I've got out. I'm doing it kind of peacock, and I'm going to do like a dip canvas and pull them apart because I've got something in mind. I'm going to paint it once they're dry. I'm going to paint peacocks on them. So that'll come later. So this first one, I've picked out the colors. They're kind of peacock colors. But think about the next colors. What are the next for the next one? And these are 6x8 little canvases. So let me know when you get a chance what the next ones you're wanting. Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun kind of technique to kind of mess around with and experiment with, layering up some stuff. Hey, Lena, Red Road Warriors, welcome. How are you doing? Have you gotten the chicken coop all set up? And I watched the video of it arriving and it getting in place. That's pretty cool, those little things, how they maneuver it off the truck and get it all set up, those chicken coops and cabins and all that. That's pretty cool. Oh, so I'm just doing this one here is going to be kind of peacock colors, and then the next one you guys pick out the colors. And then I'm going to be doing some of the papers as well here in a little bit. Red, orange, yellow, black, fire colors. Okay, the next one we'll do some fire. Yeah. Okay, welcome, Renee Robinson. Oh, and Mr. Doughboy, how are you doing? How was your week? Welcome, Renee Robinson. You just found me. All right. Yeah. We were experimenting last Tuesday on the live stream. So this is a tile that was already dry with the background. So I flooded it with Floetrol, and Floetrol dries clear. And so we were just trying to see if I could flood it with Floetrol and then do a bloom, one of my blown flowers. They're not like the other blooms you see. They're just my kind of technique on that. No, it's the paint is all mixed exactly how I mix the paint for any other technique. And so the Floetrol dried nice and clear, and we were able to do a layering. So I'm going to do it on a bigger surface so I can really get some nice layering and see how that works. Hey, Mike. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, so far I've put Cascade, Tuscan Teal, and a turquoise. Now this is Admiral Blue, and it has silicone. So only 2 colors here are going to have silicone. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Dina. Yeah, I forget to always ask. They say you're supposed to, you know, say call of action or whatever, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I forget to ask all the time. So this is my other color with silicone. Only the darkest blue and the purple are going to have silicone. And I'm going to smush these 2. They're only 6x8 little canvases. I'm going to smush them together. And then after they dry, I'm actually going to paint a peacock kind of on it. So that was also, that one there was Dusty Rose. I believe it's Folk Art or Deco Art. Same company, but they're Folk Art and Deco Art are the same company, but sometimes they are labeled, you know, it depends on what store you're at. So that was gold that I threw on there too. Oh, you made some French fries for lunch. Oh, awesome. Hey, do you guys have an air fryer? I love my air fryer. What do you guys think? Do you have an air fryer? Do you like your air fryer? But I was thinking about making some sweet potato fries actually to go with dinner tonight. So I noticed this end was kind of bare, so I wanted to get it surface everywhere. Oh, thanks. Thank you. And I'm sorry, guys, if I miss anybody, if they're coming in saying hi. I really don't ever want to. Oh, I knocked my torch over, but it's okay. I don't ever want to miss anybody. But sometimes I look away and look at the paint and I miss people. So I'm taking the canvas and I'm just putting it right down on here. And I'm actually going to, at this time, flip it over and then smush it. I've noticed that kind of make sure that other canvas gets covered. I can see this corner is still going to have a little bit, but that's okay. We can kind of smush it over there. So now I could take this and I could pull it this way, but I'm going to make sure to pull it this way because I want it to be horizontal, and I'm going to paint like the head of a peacock on it once it dries. Hey, H7, how are you doing? How was your week? Yes, air fryers are the best. Oh, yeah, the air fryer for the Instapot. I have an Instapot as well. It'd be nice to have the combined appliance, but so I'm going to pull these apart. Oh, so I'm actually, what I'm going to do is push them back together, and that's fine. We're just going to push them back together, get that center. So we can tell we got to really squish it. We got plenty of paint, but we need to get it where it needs to be. And sometimes what I should have grabbed is you can grab like an old credit card or to kind of push through here. So making a mess of the back, but that's okay. So I want to go this way. I want to make sure I go this way. All right, so you can kind of see how if I then paint a peacock head, I'll have to get those sit right. a peacock head on here. And I do have a little bare spot. We're going to get that in just a second. But you can kind of see how they'll kind of peacock-like. And so once they're all dry, I'll paint in just the peacock kind of neck and head. So let me get the cups kind of slid out on me when I... It's almost nice when the cups are full of paint, they kind of glue themselves down. They're not full of paint right then. Okay, so I'm just going to put kind of this turquoise over here in this corner. Maybe up here, just the spots I kind of missed. So, hey, Ian Jackson. No, I don't. How are you doing? Welcome. I don't put paprika. I have this seasoning and it's got a lot of chilies and stuff in it, but it's called Slap Your Mama. What a crazy name for a seasoning, but that's what it's called. And it's kind of a spicier seasoning, but I like to put that on everything. So how are you doing, Ian? So these are, oh, I see one little spot again, just here in this corner. And you can kind of tap around and make it look like it's supposed to be there. Oh, your first, this looks like your first string pull. Awesome. Kind of going to mix this, blend this edge in to where it makes it look like it's somewhat supposed to be there. Going to help the sides a little. But all right, so the next one, I believe it was Dina. She said she wants to see some fire. So let's do some, a black background and garlic and sea salt, pepper, oregano. Awesome. So how's everyone's week? And it's Friday, yay. I'm so excited for Friday. So I'm going to just kind of push this one off to the side, guys. But I think this will be great, kind of peacock like. And I haven't even torched it, but I mean, really, I don't think it really will do a thing. We don't need a torch really on this one. Not too many air bubbles, and we already got plenty of cells, and you get plenty of cells just by the surface tension when you pull them apart. So I'm going to try to push that one over there. So let's do some fire. So let's get a black background and we'll put some fire on that. Oh, the string pull. I think the biggest thing with the string pull, Dina, is my biggest tip for that is when you're pulling your string off, keep it real vertical with the canvas as you're pulling it off. Don't be pulling it with any sort of angle, down or up. Pull your string straight out vertically from your canvas. Try to keep it, and that kind of has helped me. But yeah, string pulls can be really fun. Okay, let me get the palette knife or something to spread that about. Purples and yellows. Okay. Has anybody else said a color? I'm not sure. So after the fire one, we'll do some purples and yellows. Oh, you're prepping for a live later, Ian. Are you going to do a live today? What time, U.S. time, are you going to do your live? And Stacy, Artsy Fartsy Lover, you have a live tomorrow. What time is your live stream tomorrow, Stacy? And anybody else? Anybody else got any live streams coming up? Let us know. You can let us know right here if you got some live streams coming up. Purples and yellows, you think that would be good too, H7? All right. So Ian's is, oh, okay, yeah, on Diana's, Artfully Yours with Diana. Ian will be, I believe he does it every Friday. He's on Artfully Yours with Diana is her channel, and Ian will be on there, I believe is what he's saying. So I'm putting some red down, and we're going to kind of blow here in just a minute. We're going to get some orange, and I'm going to use an aquarium tubing to kind of blow it. And the orange has silicone. That's our color with silicone for this one. And Stacy's is tomorrow, Artsy Fartsy Lover. That's Stacy. Hers is tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. All right. Awesome, guys. And Ian is a regular on Fridays, and I believe some other days, but Friday is regularly on Artfully Yours with Diana's channel. So I've got aquarium tubing. Now I'm just going to kind of blow this and see what we get. Oh, Dina, it's all right. I know it's nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking for me, but I still get nervous, but that's okay. You can do it. Oh, you can do it. Hey, Creations by Baby Doll, how are you doing? All right, I'm going to blow this real quick. I think, honestly, before I blow it, I'm looking, the red has sunk a little bit, so I'm going to get a little bit more red in there. All right, now we're going to go. Okay, I got to catch my breath for 2 seconds here. Then we'll go again. I'm doing well. How's everyone? So it seems I can do 2 passes through, and then I got to kind of take a breath. So this is also upside down to you guys. I'll flip it over in just a second. Yeah, Creations by Baby Doll. These colors on Fridays, the chat gets to pick the colors. So these colors were chosen by Red Road Warriors. And then next we're going to be doing some purple and yellow. Okay, take a deep breath and go again. Okay, one more little breather, and then I'll be able to get the last little bit. Oh, okay, yeah, it was Dina that wanted the fire, and the I believe it was okay. Dina wanted fire. Lena wanted purples and yellow, and so then after I see then also pink and green. Okay, and then we'll have to. I have to try to memorize all those. So next is yellow and purple, and then pink and green. Great colors, guys. All right, I'm going to get this last little bit. So my, for this, I'm just keeping it kind of nice and parallel. All right, so I do see a few air bubbles in that one. Let me. So those are the black, the crimson, and the orange are all the cheap brand, this brand of paint. Oh no, all 4 colors were actually. And then the other one was lemon yellow from the cheap brand. So all 4 colors were this brand of paint. And the orange was the only one that has silicone. And it has 2 drops of the Spot On treadmill oil. So, all right, let me just, so what we've got today is we've got a few of these 6x8 canvases. And then after we do those, I'm going to do just a few of the papers, the painty papers I do. All right, let me move this one out of the way, give you a good look. I'm going to move that out of the way. Okay, just a second. Yeah, Stacy, have you seen that brand before? One of our local, it's called Craft Warehouse. They have it, and I absolutely love it. It is the very best, but it's the funniest thing. Okay, so it's called Cheap Acrylic Colors. It has a little chickie, but the funniest thing is it's made in China, but Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania is where they distribute it. What a cool name for a city, Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania. Cheap Colors is made in distributed out of Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania. I thought that was kind of cute, but I would love to live in a city or a town that's called Bird in Hand. That's just the coolest name. But all right, guys, let me gather up a couple purples here. So we got the Permanent Violet. Then we got, no, not that one. All right. Got to give it a good shake, and it is Apple Barrel's Plum Kiss. Oh, yeah. Yes, Dina, the tubing is like for a fish tank. And at Walmart, it's only like $2, and you only need a short little like 18-inch section on it. And you can use the same tubing over and over and over again. So, yeah. Yes, thank you. Yes, you got your package. Yes, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, she got, it's, yeah, Cheap's address is Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania. I love that. She got some like silvery and silvers and black and kind of pearly. It was all of hers were painted. All right, I'm gathering up some yellows and purples here. Honestly, this is my very, very, very favorite paint, but I heard it's super expensive on Amazon, and if you can't find it, like us, it's local and it's pretty cheap, and it's, you know, reasonable price as well as being the cheap name. But I love it. It's very versatile. It goes with tons of different techniques. I find some other paints like only certain techniques work with that color. But this, I'm going to do a whimsy, or what should we do for purple and, okay, I started to put some on the canvas, but I think I'm going to actually do a dirty pour. So we're going to actually put it in the cup. But I get talking and just doing without thinking of what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Saw your Katie. I saw you said Robert says hi, and I'm looking up in the chat, and I don't see Robert. And then I read the rest of it. All right. Well, tell Robert hello. No worries. So this is Apple Barrel's Dandelion for that other yellow. But we're gonna do just a dirty pour. I'm just layering some purples and yellows. Oh yeah, when you want the fire painting, yeah, for sure. Email me and we can talk about it. It's, you know, it takes about 3 weeks. So for this, that darker purple I just put in, that Permanent Violet, that's going to be our, it's the one with silicone. So we almost have enough. We really don't, oh, let's get this other. I almost And then what I'm going to do, because this is the one with silicone, watch, I'm going to get real up high. So it's kind of like going all, getting the silicone throughout. Okay, that's plenty. Oh, yours is fully covered in snow. Yeah. We didn't really get too much. I mean, we got a day or two of like a dusting of snow up to maybe an inch, but it was gone within hours. We haven't really had any snow this winter, and we probably won't at this point because our area usually doesn't this late. So I'm just going to kind of go. Okay, now we've run out of the purple. I can tell we're getting down. I'm going to actually put, or the darker purple. I'm actually going to get just a little bit more in there. Give just whoop, whoop. Just a little stir, not much. Create for less. What is, tell me about this website? That's about what I pay. Sometimes you can find it on sale and then I stock up. So that's like our regular price at our store here, $2.89. But then sometimes it goes on sale for $1.99. Okay, so the dirty pour. So what it is, so this is called your dirty cup. So you're just putting paint in there and you're just pouring it from your dirty cup. So that's what the dirty pour is called. And I find that a dirty pour is a good one. So like purples and yellows, you know, of course, are the opposite on the color wheel. They can really muddy up. So if I did a flip cup, when that would be if you put the paint all in the cup, put it onto the canvas and flip it over on the canvas. If I did a flip cup, it would probably muddy quite bad because of purple and yellow together. So I chose the dirty pour method straight out of the cup like that because I figured I would get less of a muddy effect. And my darkest color is what I put the silicone in. All right, let me wipe my hands off, guys. Weather can't make up its mind there. So you guys, I live in Washington State, as most of you know. Pacific Northwest is known for its rain. Oh, it's beautiful, sunny, gorgeous day, and we haven't had rain in a while. Like this winter is not been rainy. So I'm a little worried about this summer and how because the mountains have not gotten a very good snowpack. So that's always an issue for us in the Northwest. But yeah, so it's kind of been a weird winter for us. We haven't gotten very much moisture, which we're known for our rain. Upper 40s. Oh yeah. Now my brother lives on the East Coast, and that's what he says. He says they do not have spring up in New Hampshire. They have mud season. It goes winter, mud season, and then a little bit of summer. That's what he calls spring, is mud season. Oh yeah, Ian lives in England, so yeah, he definitely has the rain. Just like I'm gonna stop my phone. It's ringing, but I'm not gonna. I don't actually recognize that number, but that's okay. They'll leave a message and I'll get to it in just a moment. So all right, there's our purple and yellow guys. And I think that turned out all right without muddying up. What? Laying down and working at the same time? What do you mean? Mike, that threw me off. Did I miss part of the conversation here? So, all right. Next I'm going to do, it was pink and green. I believe it was Katie who picked that one. So let me pick out some pinks and greens and get another canvas over here. All right. So pinks and greens, let me grab a few here. And I think if we leave this on the screen, it should maybe try to read that. And same in Maine. Yeah, lots of mud once the snow starts melting. For sure. Okay, I'm going to get the lid on this purple. So pinks and greens. Let me grab, way back here, is this real pretty margarita green. And some of the darker green. And then some pink. So, oh, I moved that thing after I said I want it to kind of keep us in focus. 24 this yesterday in snow. Yeah, I think I saw you posted a video with some of the snow. I think I did see a little something about that. Giving this pink a good shake. All right. So now, should we do, I'm trying to think, guys, pink and green. What color? I know. Should we put like a pink background and do like a pour down the middle and blow it out? A blizzard there yesterday. Oh, wow. We have had such beautiful, nice weather. So guys, what I'm doing is I'm going to flood the canvas with this pink. Let me tell you in just a second. What is this one? Oh, looks like I did not. I've been trying to, oh, I know what color this is. This is Apple Barrel. It is Apple Barrel's Pink Polish. Pink Polish is what it's called. All right, let me get, and notice guys, I've been just reusing the same gloves over and over again. They've been working out no problem. So less to put in the landfill. And these are 6mm gloves. So they're a little bit thicker and they did cost a little bit more, but I can use them, I don't know, 10, 20 times each. Quite a few times. So what I'm going to do is flood the canvas with this pink, and then we're going to do some green and a little bit different color pink on it as well. So now, I like this pink. It's kind of almost a corally pink. It's kind of got an undertone of orange in it. Yes, it does rain a lot in England, doesn't it? Love spring, but hate the mud and ugliness. Yes. Yes, yes, artsy fartsy lover. Yes, reuse everything you possibly can. I mean, I reuse my cups, everything, over and over and over again. But the gloves, I mean, why not? They work great to just reuse them over again. All right, now, I mean, here we're going to use a, it's a top to a Gatorade, and I've been using the same top to this Gatorade for quite some time now. So what I'm going to do with this one is I've got this CRC heavy duty silicone, and I'm going to spray it right in here, kind of over here out of my breathing. It's strong, and I'm just going to wipe that all through there. All right, now we've got bluegrass green. It's DecoArt's bluegrass green. Folk Art's brilliant pink. And the brand Nicole's. And a tiny bit of that just to give it a little contrast. The Hooker's pink. And a little bit more of that darker pink. All right. Now I'm actually going to turn the canvas this way. Oh my gosh, Dina, thank you. I was looking down and then I looked up and I was like, oh, see, I hope I don't miss anything else. I always worry about that. Oh, thank you, Dina. That means so much. You are awesome. Thank you. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit more. Yeah, in England, you don't get the extreme heat. Nice and mellow, yes. All right, now I'm going to try to do kind of a flip and drag is what we're going to do. So it's kind of... Whew. That's hard to do. And I did get a little bit, well, make sure we get the right pink, a little bit off of here when I grabbed it up. Thank you. Awesome. These gloves are, I got to get them on there better so I can grab this. Okay. So there we go. But I do see something that I need to. There we go. Thank you guys. Yes. All right, now I'm going to give it a little bit of a torch, and then I'm going to blow the edges as well. Every time I pick it up, I kind of... Cat residue. No, I haven't used this color, and if you haven't used it for a little while, sometimes it gets a buildup on the side, and then when you go to use it, it kind of has a yuck. So you gotta, sometimes you can watch for it. When I was pulling it through, I could kind of see it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and blow out the edges just a little bit. Gluing yarn into cups. Yes. Yeah, paint booger, a little slimy, I don't know. Yep, especially if you haven't like used the color in a little while, it would kind of build up on the sides a little, and then when you go to shake it. So I'm just going to lightly blow out the sides on this one and right about here. And what I like about this aquarium tubing is it's very flexible. I can go in all ways. It's not funny. Yes, that's hilarious. If I very, very gently blow right here, I'm having a little bit of the turquoise coming up through. So did we have any suggestions for the next one? The word incorrectly, even when spelled right, is spelled incorrectly. Yes. All right, so what I'm going to do is just give it a little torch more in the middle there, see if we can pull up a little bit. But I think that looks pretty good. I like the contrasting with that really lighter margarita color. Within the, that is sure a pretty green. It's bluegrass green, Deco Arts bluegrass green. It's one of my very, very favorites. All right, green and blue. Was there any other suggestions before that? I don't want to miss anybody. I'm always worried that I'm going to be missing anybody. Oh, no, you're not feeling good, Dina. Sometimes, you know, the little things like that just slip by when you're not feeling good. But yeah, that's all right. I do it all the time too. Spell just silly things just incorrectly. Dusted the edge of the hot glue with eyeshadow, where you made the hot glue molds for the resin. Yeah, I saw that. I like how you added the hooks on. That's pretty awesome. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get this one moved and grab another. And green and blue was the last, was the, what I saw last. What word is shorter? And I'm knocking stuff over. Just a second. Let me look back. What word is shorter when you add 2 letters to the end? Those are fun, those little, you know, play on words and play on. All right. Blues and greens. Let's see if I have enough room right here. Knocking paint over, that's all right. As long as I don't accidentally hit this one. All right. Now we're good. I love how dessert and stressed is spelt the same either way. All right, guys, I want to do a little swipe with this one. Blues and greens, and we'll do a swipe. We got that DecoArt Bluegrass Green again. We've got the Apple Barrels Admiral Blue, and that is our color that has got silicone so far. What is the biggest desert in the world? I do not know. I think it's one you wouldn't think of. I've heard this before, and I can't remember what the answer was, but it's something that you wouldn't think of. I remember hearing that before and being surprised by the answer. Oh, your husband was looking for the cookie sheets, but you had your resin on it? Gobi Desert. Okay, maybe I haven't heard of that one. Hey, Trisha's Motivational Moment. Welcome. How are you doing? Now, Antarctica, you're saying. Oh, okay, maybe. I don't know. I just remember I've heard that before and been surprised by the answer. Okay, more blue. A nice one at the dollar store. What do you call an alligator wearing a vest? I don't know. You guys are funny today. I love it. I'll have to come up with some funny, corny jokes the next time I come on. Love it. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more of this darker blue because that's our one with silicone. Okay, now let me wipe off my palette knife real good. Investigator. All right. Okay, so it was in Antarctica. I was wondering that. I remember hearing that before and being surprised. And okay, so Antarctica, that makes sense. I found the Baker's ones at the garage sale for $2 a piece. Took all of them. Couldn't beat the price. Yes, that's awesome. All your jokes are not whimsy friendly. Yeah, Mike's got some pretty, you know, construction worker type jokes, I guess you could say. All right, let me wipe my palette knife off. You probably got some jokes that you could say. It's all right. You bought shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. That's a good one. Hey, Roger, how are you doing? We're just telling little silly jokes. how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Oh, thank you, Roger. You're so sweet. How have you been? I saw, I'm not sure. I think maybe on Facebook you had posted thinking about going to the slabs. You're asking if anybody wants to go. That's pretty cool. Get down there before it gets too hot. It's already probably starting to get pretty hot. So guys, my purpose with this one, when I went kind of waves, and so when it dries, I'm going to decide if it's going to be an undersea scene or if it's going to be painted on kind of more of a landscape. So we'll decide that later once it dries, but that's what I've been doing, a lot of backgrounds and then painting on top of them. Did Mike say? Oh, that's a bad one, Mike. You've got some that I think would be all right. Oh, you're going to go down in April. All right. So yeah, well, still pretty warm down there in April, but at least it's before it gets super hot. Awesome. 90 in Palm Desert the other day already. Okay. Kind of exposing a little bit more. It's pulling a few more cells out by doing that. So what's our next colors, guys? We have one more canvas, and then I'm going to switch to a few papers, and then that's it. But so one more of these 6x8 canvases. Already been 85 there. Wow. Hey, WTF Mike, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. So I'm taking requests for colors. Did anybody have all right, Creations by Baby Doll. I see she says, be right back. Everybody's telling some silly jokes on here today. Yes, Roger. I hope your day is beautiful. I hope everyone's day is beautiful and you had a great week and you're going to have an awesome weekend. Any suggestions for the next color? Looks like water. That's what I was thinking, Creations by Baby Doll. I wasn't sure. So this is going to be a background piece once it's dry. So I'm either going to paint, I'm thinking I'm leaning towards, water. I'm going to paint some coral, I think, on it. Kind of frame it in the bottom with coral. And that's probably about it for this one. All right. Yellow, orange, blue, tiny bit of green. All right. Okay. Let me get this one set aside and I'll grab the next one. So there we go. I like up here in this corner. It looks real cool. All right. Get that one set aside. So this here is my last canvas for the day, but after this canvas, we'll do some of the papers. And I just use the photo paper, and I paint on the shiny side of the photo paper. Let's get focus again. Sometimes this little guy helps me. And then, come on, focus. Okay, thank you. Thank you for focusing. All right. So let me look back. Okay, so we've got yellow, orange, blue, and a tiny bit of green. Okay, and then I see Ian is saying lime green and dark green. Okay, we'll do some lime green and dark green in just a minute. Okay, guys, hold on just a minute and remember your choices, and then we'll get to those in just a minute. First, we're going to do yellow, orange, blue, and a tiny bit of green. So should we do a swipe again like we just did? So let's do some yellow. So this is Apple Barrel's Dandelion. And I know we'll cover that right up where I got paint on there. It's a real nice, sunny, beautiful yellow. So, and then some orange. How about, let me grab, I like this Apple Barrel's Tropical Orange. keeps moving on me. I don't know if this is level. Just kind of spreading that out a little bit. All right, now I need to grab some blue and a little bit. Oh, you're taking off, Roger? All right, you have a great day. Have an awesome weekend. Thanks for stopping in. A little bit of blue. Wants to give one of those boogers. We're going to put a little bit. I wonder if we should put some other orange. I wonder if there's any left. There's barely any left. This is a real nice pumpkin orange. I got to get some more of that. I wish we had more of that. That would go perfect with this. But we just don't. Let's look. Just a second, guys. I'm going to look in my stash. We need a different orange. How about this one? We got this light orange. We're going to mix it up real quick, guys. So let me grab a cup. So we'll do 1 part of the paint. And the Floetrol. Give the Floetrol a good shake because it will separate. And then we're going to do about 2 to 3 parts Floetrol. 3 parts today. All right. So let me mix that up just a second. And that'll give us a nice lighter but bright orange. Bless you, kitty. The kitty sneezed. All right, I'm going to put like 1 drop. All right. Okay. Oh, you got to go, Lena? Red Road Warriors? All right. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. There we go. I like that. Okay, now I got to pick out green. How about just a tiny bit? She said a little bit, so let's just put, and this is that cheap color green light. But I need just a little bit more that's going to have some silicone. So we're going to put just a little bit of this darker blue as well, just a little. All right. Now, wipe off the palette knife. All right. Now let's go some funky shape with this one. I'm trying to. Wiping the palette knife off each time. All right. Now trying to decide which direction to go for the last little bit. Helping the sides a little bit. All right, now I just want to, there we go. All right. To the darker blue, just like 2 drops to the whole, 2 of the treadmill oil, 2 drops of it to the whole thing. So not much at all. And those are from the Dollar Tree. So they're, I'm not sure how many ounces they are. They look to be probably, I don't know, 12 ounces. I'm not sure. I might be way off. I'm not good at judging that sort of stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you, H7. All right, who was next? Who was next? I saw a couple of suggestions, and I think they've gone up in chat. I can go up and look, but Mr. Doughboy, maybe? I'm not sure. Who was the next one? Blue Devil right in the center. Awesome, awesome. I like right through here that darker blue lacing that gives it. No, Ian had said lime green and darker green. I remember that was the next one. So the next one is Ian, and then I believe it was Dina, and then H7. So just a moment, guys. So what I'm going to do now is with the papers. So let me get a couple of these black sheets. As you guys know, I just use those to be able to clean it up real easy. Oh, we might need to make ourselves a little more room here. Let me move this one, guys, so I have a little more room. Actually, that one's probably fine. Let me move this one. So this was the peacock one we did in the beginning. Oh, I missed yours earlier? Okay, we'll get to everyone's. Sorry about that, H7. I don't mean to miss anybody. I really don't. Sometimes it just goes so quick, I don't catch it. So, all right, let me grab the papers. So just photo paper, and we're using the shiny side. So, sorry about that. I do not mean to. All right, so we're going to do some lime green and then some darker green. So we got, and I'm just going to squish papers together. And what I do with these is I sometimes make jewelry out of them. Sometimes I use them for collage work. And this is just fluid acrylics right on photo paper. Get a couple of lighter kind of lime green like, and then we'll get some darker green. Oh, you know, the other day when in the chat, Mike asked me later that night, he said, did you not see my comments? And I don't think Mike's were showing up the other day. It was really weird. We went back and we looked. And so I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me grab, so that was Hooker's green. Let me grab just a bit of sap green and then I'll squish them together. Mercury retrograde strikes again. Yeah, I don't know. But Mike asked me that the other night after the live stream. He said, did you not see? And they weren't showing up. So yeah, and sometimes I do miss some comments just because the chat is on the laptop to the right of me. And so I'm looking straight forward at the paint pouring. And I got to look off to the right to see the chat. So I do miss some sometimes. And I don't mean to miss anybody's chat. All right. So these, I'm just going to. And again, that's just the surface tension of pulling them apart. And the darker green, I believe it was the Hooker's green, has the silicone in it. And so that's what you get, that all those cells just kind of getting this bare area. Yeah, 2 hours until Ian's live and Diana's channel. All right, awesome. Okay. So that one's like that. Let me get these moved aside. Then I'm going to do, oh, thank you. Thank you. Those are so fun to do, and you can really mess around with different colors, and that'll be fun as maybe some grass or something in a landscape. So let me grab 2 more. And let me see, did Dina, oh, Punchy Paints. Welcome, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I'm just painting fluid acrylics on photo paper, and I painted on the shiny side. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do H7s because I think his was burgundy. Let's get a couple of burgundies out. Gold and black. I'm going to do that one real quick. And go ahead, Dina's Designs. Let me know what yours was. I believe it was black, purple, and maybe a couple other colors. So H7, was that your choice? Black, burgundy, and gold? All right, so this is Berry Cobbler, Deco Arts Berry Cobbler. I'm going to go ahead and put, so this is about 2/3 of the way full, so I'm going to put like 2 drops. And then give it a good shake. Yes, that was your choice. Okay, good. All right. Going to be right back. All right, Stacy. Probably only going to be on about 10, 15 more minutes, guys. So this is called Berry Cobbler, and it's kind of a lighter burgundy, and then I'm going to use a little bit more of a, this one is Deco Arts Red Violet, and it's a little bit more of a darker burgundy. Then we're going to get a bunch of gold down. We need a little bit more black. And gold. Okay, Dina says, purple, black, pink, blues. Yeah, I've got this gold. It is the cheap paints gold. And then it is also got, I can't remember what brand, but it was antique gold. So, give it another shake. And get a bunch of gold down. All right. Yeah, that one's pretty metallic gold there. What I want to get, I think it's, there's a 24 karat gold. I can't remember which brand. Extreme Sheen or something. That gold looks nice. But I've kind of mixed a couple different golds for mine. Trying to squish it kind of to the edges to not waste so much. You know, it's, every little bit counts. But not squish it out. I'm squishing it out a little bit too. Yeah, this is going to be beautiful. I love these colors too. Give it a minute to pop through. It's got a lot of black, but that color and the cells will start popping through. See, it's so metallic, it's almost overexposed with the lighting. You've noticed law firms use this color scheme. Oh, okay. I worked at a couple of law firms. The law firm I worked with was just pretty much gray and black, like all of his website and stuff. And then the other one, blues and grays. So both had grays in it. I've worked at 2 different law firms. Because at one time I was going to go to law school and become a lawyer. And then I decided that wasn't I didn't want to go down that path. So yeah, it looked very black as I pulled it apart. And then you can see it's kind of popping up with some cells. Now this is paper with plastic under it, so I don't want to give it too much of a torch, but a little bit. Okay, so Dina said purple, black, pink, blues. Okay, let me make myself some space real quick. There we go. Let me kind of give you a little bit better of a, up through here, you can really see. That's beautiful. That would be beautiful to do some jewelry. That would look nice. Some necklaces and pendants. Necklaces, pendants, same thing. I'm like necklaces and pendants. That's all I do is pendants for necklaces. But I have been looking at some earring blanks to do some earrings. Oh, let me grab two more. All right, so we're going to do this suggestion for Dina's, and then we're going to do two more after that, guys. So this one and two more, so three total. So let me find the Diva Pink. Where is that? That's the pink we need to use for this. So this is Apple Barrel's Diva Pink. Oh, it's bright. Oh, okay, graphic rules say grays and blacks are used for formal business like law. Yeah, that makes sense. Some blacks and burgundies and golds. That would probably be like that seems like a ritzier law firm would use the kind of with a gold, the higher dollar law firms maybe with the gold color scheme. So some black, and now this Diva Pink. It is bright. We're going to need to put some black on top in just a second, but I'm going to use purple, black, pink, blues. All right, let me grab the, do we have it out? Yeah. Vivid Violet, which doesn't want to work for me. Let me poke the top. Okay, there we should get it. Yeah, a little bit of violet. Woo! Then when it does, it finally just squirts out. All right. Then how about this Sorry, guys. All right, Creations by Baby Doll, you're going to take off. All right. You have a wonderful weekend yourself. Thank you. Have a great day. Gold, silver, opulence, yes, and rich. Yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking, is kind of the ritzier ones probably have that color scheme. So this is Apple Barrel's Cobalt Hue, and it has the silicone in it for this colors. This one will be pretty. So two more people pick colors. And after two more people pick, then that'll be it for today. So just to remind you guys, my live streams are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Tuesdays are more like tutorial based and kind of themed. And then on Fridays, it's more freestyle and the chat picks the colors. Okay, I'm just kind of squishing it to the edges when I do that. All right. And again, it's pretty black, and then it'll kind of, it'll do its magic. Yes, I believe I did it H7. Did you have another choice? The burgundy, golden, black, I believe was H7's choice. It was a hit. Awesome. Yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful. Everybody's had great color choices. But thank you for looking out for H7. That's awesome. So you can kind of see all the colors popping up through that black. Because black is a heavy color. It's all about the density. The densities of each of the colors. And that's a very heavy color. So, all right, guys. We're going to do two more sets. So go ahead, somebody with a choice. So two more people can choose. There's some fun like up in there. That'll be I think I'm gonna do like kind of a fantasy space painting. Those might be fun for that, like kind of a fantasy space look. I was thinking about doing some collage. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that out. Everybody got a choice? I'm gonna put the other ones right on top so we're ready to go. And then that'll be it. These ones I'm putting out. I try to stay under an hour, but we're over. That's all right. Oh, okay. Just leap year have colors? I didn't realize that. Okay. Are they the same every year for leap year? Or so white, yellow, blue for leap. Okay. So is it a darker blue, lighter blue? What kind of blue? Or are we talking like the Pantone? Because the color in the Pantone is kind of almost like a kind of a mixture of the yellow ochre and this real light orange that we did. Let's do some light blue and some true blue in there. Okay, I've got color right here. This one's pretty, it's, I didn't mark it, but it's very true blue, like primary blue. Trying not to accidentally fling paint up on this other one. I've noticed a couple times it's gotten close. All right. No, white will be, it'll be all right. I mean, it will mix a little bit. Yeah, sure. Any colors will mix a little bit. But we'll get some white in there. And it might lighten that blue a little is all it may be. It would maybe mix with and lighten it a little. So I am going to throw a little bit of this cobalt, and then I am going to grab a second yellow as well. There it is. I really like that dandelion yellow. Such a sunny, bright yellow. And with that white, with putting that brighter yellow, be just perfect. Now let me know if I'm missing anybody else. Yeah, for different techniques. There's over probably a couple hundred fluid acrylic or paint pouring techniques. So certain colors you would want to kind of, it would muddy for a certain technique. Like for instance, there's what's called a Dutch pour, where you do it with a hair dryer. And so for that technique, you know, certain colors would probably muddy because of the hair dryer. You don't have as much control. Or like the flip cup, certain if you use too many contrasting colors in a flip cup, depending on, knocking everything over, but depending on how you layer them, it would make maybe some muddy colors. But yeah, you can do cool and warm colors. Just watch the different techniques you're going to do. Nice spring. That would be beautiful to use kind of as a background to paint flowers on top. That would be a nice background for an abstract floral. So we're not getting too many of the cells, but that's okay. We don't always want them. There's a few itty bitty tiny ones, but I love the beautiful kind of marbled look. Oh, okay. Yellow and blue. Okay, yeah. Awesome. I think it would look really pretty as an abstract background for some an abstract floral. That's what I was thinking. Kind of a sun-cast rippling water. Yeah, it could look for that. You could do like a sailboat almost on it, would look kind of cool. A sailboat with the sun kind of casting down on it. A book and like, awesome. It's so cool because you can just see all kinds of things in this. It's fun to do that. All right, so I'm going to get this one moved aside. So what's our last one, guys? What's our last choices? because it is getting hot in here. I'm going to open up the, it's a perfect day to open the doors and windows and let some nice breeze through. So that's what I'm going to do here in a second. I'm going to be getting off of here. Oh, yeah, Dina, here, let me show you. Definitely, let me show you. Look at up in, there we go, like up in there. This one, honestly, it kind of has a little bit too much paint. Let me grab the other one. Set that one aside, grab this one up. It's hard to grab a hold of when you got your gloves on. So I used Vivid Violet, Diva Pink, and Cobalt Blue hue and black. So some real bright pinks and purple and blue. All right. Now, enjoy the breeze. It's 59. Oh. Yeah, I think I am going to Dina Tollefson is doing the underwater art challenge. Yes, I think I'm going to do it. Are you going to do it? Is anybody else going to do Dina Tollefson's? The 3 primary colors? Grab a little of each of the H7. What are you, the colors of the rainbow, or what are you saying, Roy? You are? Okay, awesome, Ian. Oh, I gotta give that a little bit more of a shake. You can see it's a little bit separated. We did a rainbow one, and I cut out a Seattle with it. So pretty. I'm gonna just do a rainbow, guys. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of, so there's red and yellow. Some orange. I'm going to do this green light. I'm not sure if you guys remember, I showed you a while back, I did a silhouette of a Seattle. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you meant red orange. For some reason, I couldn't. It wasn't computing with me. I don't know. I haven't been feeling the best either, and just kind of foggy headed. But yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. Okay. All right, Tina, you got to get going. I'm going to be off here in just a minute as well. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, she's got to get going, H7. All right, got to poke the top of this one. It's not working well for me. Just a second. This purple would be the perfect purple. I want to get it working. All right. Nope, still not working. Let me grab a paper clip, guys. All right, let me bend this paper clip, and then we can give it a poke and get the purple going. All right. That should be, is it going to work now, or got to poke it again? H7 talked you into it. Oh, well, thank you for hanging out with us. We'll just do this last one that's not working for us. Of course, it's going to malfunction when we're doing the last one. Got to open it up and poke it from the other side. Get a big ol'. All right, give it some. All right, and we're going to use kind of that little bit. All right. Let me squish this together. A little bit black or white. How about we'll do that on the next one, because with it being photo paper, you don't want to saturate it too much. I didn't see that in time, or else I would have put a little bit. But if I put too much paint on there, it might be just a little too much paint. But next Friday, that'll be the first one I do. Next Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll do some, oh, I squished it right out there. I'll do rainbow colors, and I'll put a blob of maybe white and a blob, we'll just put some black and white in there and see how it plays well. So that'll be our first one next Friday. Just give it a second and it'll pop through. A little bit of a smudgy area here, but that's okay. Other things can wait. Painting comes first. An appropriate grand finale. Awesome. So, yeah, great choices today, guys. That was fun. I love doing this Freestyle Friday and kind of letting you guys pick. And, you know, we come up with all kinds of fun color choices and ideas. Oh, my hands are sweaty in those gloves. I'm loving right up in this area, right up in here. Some real fun, beautiful. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome weekend. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You guys are all so awesome. I had a blast. And here in a little bit, Ian will be live. He'll be live painting over on Artfully Yours with Diana over on her channel. And then tomorrow, Artsy Fartsy Lovers, she will be live. So everybody go check out Diana in an hour and a half. And then check out Artsy Fartsy Lover tomorrow. So I might see you guys over there and might chat with you guys over there. So you guys have a good one. Awesome weekend. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much, Dina, for that. I believe it was a super sticker, I think they're called, or the thank you so much. You guys are all so awesome. I appreciate, I can't even talk anymore. I got to get off of here, but I appreciate you guys all. Be the change you want to see in the world, everyone. Have a good one. I pushed the button several times.